Alright, what's up everybody? It's Brad at Ghost Gaming. And we are doing the 450 setup. I'm using a Honda setup on Yamaha and a Cowie. It seems to perform pretty well on those bikes as well. It's kind of like 2020. One setup kind of works across the board. So bike setup, so you see what I got. Load it on there. Alright, so here is the setup for the 450 class. Again, just like my other videos, this is tailored to my riding style. It may not work for you the same way it works for me, but if you're trying to find a setup and you're struggling with it, this is probably a good starting point. I left my front fork spring in the middle and I went up one on the rear spring. Preload, I dropped the preload just because on the 450s you don't need the pop to help you get over the jump. The bike's got enough power to do it. This will help you keep you low. If you're if you're really fast, you can even drop these down to a 2 to help keep you even lower. And then on my front forks, I dropped the top 3 to 3, and I left the extension speed at 5. Rear swing arm, or rear shock, first 2 I dropped to 3, and then on the high compression speed I went to 4, and the extension speed I left in the center. The reason why I did that is basically for like cornering, coming into corners, and also with braking bumps and things like that. This seemed to work better for the rear end. I didn't seem to lose the rear end, or it wasn't bouncy or anything like that. That's one thing. You know, if you're trying to do good lap times or you're trying to stay consistent, the last thing you want is the bike to bounce, especially when you come off of a jump hard or you overshoot a jump. You want to try to keep the tires planted on the ground and make the suspension do all the work for you. So this worked. Again, it's tailored to my riding style, but at least, you know, it'd be a point if you're looking for a setup to try new things. Gear ratio, again, I'm using short. This works well. One thing you can do, if you wanted to, is you could drop this to that, and that may help you, especially on some of those tracks that have super long straightaways. You will pretty much max the bike out if you don't change it to something like this on those some of those tracks. But I mean, we're only talking like 2 tracks or 3 tracks maybe that have those really long straightaways. I mean, for the most, I didn't really struggle with it at all. You know, I didn't have issues with bikes catching me in those straightaways or anything like that. But if you are a faster rider, or you carry a lot more speed than what I can do, you know, that's an option for you. Or you can put it on medium. That'll also help you out as well. And then you could even, if you wanted to, on a medium setup, you could drop it to this or even this. And that would want that super aggressive acceleration that I like. But those are some gear for you. But I do like, again, I do like the short pinion crown setup for that acceleration. Brake response, again, aggressive. I'm a late braker. I basically am all over the brakes and downshifting into corners most of the time if I'm riding super aggressive and battling. Acceleration mapping, I like the aggressive, but on a 450 it can become challenging because of the power curve. It may make sense for you to go more modular. If you don't like that super aggressive power. This power on the modular setting, the setup will work fine, like all the suspension and gearing wise. You'll just have a smoother power curve basically when you use your modular. I like the aggressive power curve. I like a lot of the power right at the beginning, coming out of corners and things like that, because that's really where a lot of passes are made, are corners. You know, not so much on the straightaways. Wheelbase, again, I like the long wheelbase. That provides a little bit extra stability, especially in the braking bumps and corners with braking bumps, and some corners that have the pre-made bumps. It just helps keep you a little more stable. You could, though, if you wanted to get more cornering out of the bike without changing suspension, you could shorten your wheelbase up to either the middle or the shortest. That'll provide you a little bit better cornering and handling, but the bike becomes unstable at higher speeds and in bumps. So again, you kind of got to adjust this to how you ride and how fast you are. I like the long setting. I'll just do a lap or two. There's tight, I know there's a couple tight tracks on here. There's some tight corners that are back to back to back. Where they're not so much a fast track like this one. It may make sense to drop that swing arm to medium or short to help you out in those corners. I tried this setup on my Yamaha, and it worked really well, so I came and put it on a Honda just to see how it would work, and it works just as good on this Honda as it did my Yamaha. So I was posting, similar lap times, 117, 118. For the setup, but that's what you want. See how the bike doesn't bounce off the ground, and the back end isn't hopping around. That's what you're looking for in the setup, is keeping the bike grounded. But that is my 450 setup. And again, it's tailored more to me. In riding styles, you know, obviously if you ride, you know, harder and faster than me, you know, I know some of you guys out there are just super fast and aggressive. You know, it may work for you. You know, at least it's a good starting point if you're looking for a setup, whether you're a really fast guy or you're, you know, this is your first dirt bike game and you're starting out and you're trying to get better. You know, it's a good starting point either way for you guys. And then make minor changes from there. Drastic changes I've noticed from the 252 strokes to the 254 strokes and even into the 450s. The drastic changes that we would typically make in like Monster Energy Supercross or even in MXGP 2020, they don't work well. That the bike becomes unstable across all the bikes do. And it could be just I haven't found that combination to make it work well with a super aggressive setup where the bike's either really soft or really stiff. It seems like these minor changes are more beneficial. But yeah, hopefully this helps you guys out, gives you a starting point, or you know, it's a setup that you guys use and enjoy. You know, let me know in the comments what you think, or if you have, you know, something that works better than what I got. You know, I'd definitely be interested to see what type of setups you guys are riding around with, and give them a try if you know, if you got something better than what I'm working with. But either way, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit that 300 subscriber goal. We're almost there. We're 5 away. So if you're not a subscriber yet, smash that subscribe button, hit the like. All the videos, 5% of the videos are all, you know, it'd be cool to get you guys in during a live stream, or, you know, if you're on PS4, you know, hit the video description and shoot me a friend request. And we do some racing and stuff. We do have some racing that's going to be coming up in the next few weeks, so stay tuned for that. We're going to be putting together a little series, possibly similar to what we did with our hybrid series in Monster Energy, where we took all Monster Energy Supercross games and ran 17 rounds across all 4. So we're thinking about doing that in GP, but either way, we're going to have something coming in the next couple weeks on this game, or this game will be involved in it. Until the next video, everybody, have a good one, and I hope this works for you.